there on to the Oakland A's organization where he pitched 4 or 5 years. From there, back to Wake Forest, I believe, as a coach. Was there for a while. He's been in scouting for 15 years.
I've been at A's 17 years.
17 years, okay? While he was still playing, he used to come out here and throw, work out here, worked here with us a little bit, helped us with our camps, and all that stuff. He and I have been good friends for 17 years, okay? He's the assistant scouting director for the Oakland A's now, amongst whatever other titles they want to give him, whatever else they want him to do. He does all those things, okay? Lives over in Clemens now, with his wife and his little boy, LJ. Some of y'all were here a couple of years ago, you saw him. Stood right out here with Michael when he talked. Michael always has some great things to say, so you guys listen up, Coach Holmes.
Yeah, we'll do it. Thanks, Scott. Yeah, one of the good things about going last is all your materials already been used, right? You guys have already stole every cliche in the book, so. Also, you have to go a little shorter because you guys want to get in the cage and swing the bat, right? Guys, for those of you who don't know me very well, some of you do, some of you don't. I have great passion for the game of baseball. Okay, I have great passion for what I do in my job for the Oakland A's. Ralph Waldo Emerson said, nothing great can be accomplished without enthusiasm. So whatever it is you want to accomplish in your life, it doesn't even have to be what we're doing here. But whatever you want to accomplish in your life, do it with great enthusiasm. Because without it, you can't do it. All right? I work for a professional baseball team. I'm going to be honest with you. The great majority of you guys are going to go to college first. And there's nothing wrong with that. I encourage the majority of you to do that. Draft history and the numbers, they play out and tell me that you guys will go to college first before you come play pro ball. I played in college, I coached in college. I'm all for that. There's an elite few that are ready to take that step out of high school. And let me tell you, it's required not only to be good at their sport, but it's required to have a little bit of maturity, okay? And to have a little inner toughness to make that jump, okay? Because that's big boy ball. Professional baseball is big boy ball. It becomes a business. Some guys are ready for it, some guys aren't. It's just the truth of the matter. But I don't want to stand up here and preach pro baseball to all you guys for the rest of my time, because truth be told, college is where a lot of you guys are going to end up. My question for you is, how educated are you on the process? In the state of North Carolina alone, the state of North Carolina, there's 18 Division I schools that play baseball. There are 12 schools that play Division II baseball. There's 7 schools that play Division III baseball. There's 3 that play NAIA, and there are 10 junior colleges. For you math majors, that means there's 50 schools in our state alone where you can go play college baseball. So if you want to play, there's a spot for you. And I truly believe that. If you're intent on playing baseball at the collegiate level, there is a spot for you. If you want to work and find it. 50. I just gave you guys 50 examples of schools in our state alone. We haven't even gotten into Virginia yet. We haven't even gotten to South Carolina. We haven't even started moving west. In our state alone, 50 opportunities. There's an opportunity if you want to play at the next level. But it'll take enthusiasm, and it'll take passion. Coach Falk from Patrick Henry. It's funny, he talked about Jonah McReynolds, because I wanted to talk about Jonah this morning as well. Talk about a kid that has passion. Jonah McReynolds was a foster kid. He didn't ask for that. He worked a part-time job during his school year and during his college baseball season to pay for school. He worked a part-time job just to go to school so he could play for Patrick Henry. That's enthusiasm. That's passion. That's not woe is me. That's him having a goal. And he did all he had to do to attain it. Jonah McReynolds, tremendous kid. 13th round Texas Rangers. Patrick Henry Community College. I got a question for you guys. How many shortstops at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill were drafted in this year's draft? Anybody know? 0. How many shortstops at NC State were drafted in this year's draft? 0. Duke University, how many shortstops? 0. Wake Forest University, my alma mater, how many shortstops in this year's draft? 0. I just gave you guys the 4 ACC schools in our state. We had 0 shortstops drafted. A kid from Patrick Henry Community College in Martinsville, Virginia, who worked a part-time job to pay to go to school, is playing professional baseball. Now, I don't tell you that to criticize those 4 schools. Those 4 schools are tremendous. I got my education and my degree, and I coached at Wake Forest University. I played in the ACC. I have tremendous respect for UNC Chapel Hill, tremendous respect for NC State and Elliott A&M, and tremendous respect for Duke University. But I'm here to tell you, as a professional scout, I don't care where you play. I don't care where you play. As long as you find a place that fits what your needs are, and you have passion to get better, and you do your craft with enthusiasm. If you have those capabilities, you have a chance to play professional baseball. John Castleberry will come watch you play. He does not just scout teams in the Atlantic Coast Conference. 50 schools in this state play college baseball. I didn't say 50 Division I's. My numbers are going to change now that Pfeiffer's changed. That's got me all screwed up. I'm going to have to talk to coach and figure out, make sure I get my numbers right. If you want to play at the next level, and you have the enthusiasm and passion to do it, there are opportunities for you. I firmly believe there are opportunities for you. You got to take advantage of it. You have to take advantage of it. All right? The last thing I'll leave you with is this. I'm trying to be short, Scott, I promise.
Doing good.
Understand this, guys. The game of baseball has been around a long time. The game of baseball is way bigger than Michael Holmes. Way bigger than any of these guys. I love this guy to death, and nobody has more respect for him in this room than I do. It's way bigger than him. There's been guys playing this game for a long time, and there will be guys playing this game for years to come. This game owes you nothing. You're not entitled to anything. I don't care what ranking you are. I don't care what travel team you play for. I don't care whose high school you go to. I don't care what school you're committed to. This game owes you nothing. You are not entitled to a thing. What you are entitled to is an opportunity to get better and take advantage of opportunities that are presented. See, what we try to do in our game now, and I'm guilty of it, listen, I work for the team that started the most crazed, outrageous thing ever back in 2000s that Brad Pitt all of a sudden made money off of in a movie, right? We're all guilty of it to a degree, but understand this game always goes back to the fundamentals. It always goes back to the simple things. Danny Clark, you guys don't know who Danny Clark is, you should though, because he's one of the greatest pitching minds in our game if you want to ask my opinion. Danny Clark's nothing but a simple country bumpkin from East Tennessee. He's the minor league pitching coordinator for the Texas Rangers. You know where Danny started? He was the head coach at Milligan College in East Tennessee, Johnson City. Some of you guys never heard of that school. He wouldn't own a thing. He worked his way all the way up. He's a minor league pitching coordinator with the Rangers, and in my opinion, should be a major league pitching coach. And I'm not just saying that because he's my buddy. He's that good. But Danny's a coordinator with the Rangers, and he got a chance for a long time to work with Nolan Ryan, right? And he got a chance for a long time when Mike Maddox was their pitching coach to work with Greg Maddox, because Greg was a special assistant with him. Please tell me you guys know who those two guys are. Thank you. I actually talked back in December to a group, and I was talking about Roger Clemens, and 4 kids looked at me and said, "Who's Roger Clemens?" I went, "Oh." I said, Danny, one day, I said, "Danny, do me a favor. Give me the secret. Give me the magic formula that Nolan and Greg Maddox told you. What's the secret? What's Nolan's secret to his velocity?" He looked me right in the eye. He said, "Holmes, you know what Nolan told me every day?" He said, "Danny," in that country accent from Houston, Texas, he said, "Danny, I want the boys to throw today. And I want them to throw a lot. And tomorrow we're going to throw again. And then the next day we're going to throw some more." Danny said, "Well, Nolan, I thought we had all these new gadgets and these different things we're going to teach them to throw harder." He said, "No, Danny, we're just going to throw. And we're going to get better." Greg Maddox. I said, "Tell me about Greg. The guy's one of the best pitchers of my lifetime. What was his secret?" He said he kept it simple. When he missed on a changeup and he threw it for a ball, you know what Greg Maddox did? He threw it lower and slower. That was his secret. Throw a changeup for a ball, throw the second one lower and slower. How about that? Hall of Fame pitcher, lower and slower? You didn't use weighted balls, Greg? No, lower and slower. What else? Greg Maddox said every time I threw a fastball in and the guy pulled it real far foul, I threw him a changeup inside. Everybody liked to go away with a break. I threw him a changeup inside, spin him right in the ground. What do you mean threw him a changeup inside? What about the bands? You just bit lower and slower, threw him a changeup inside. That's it? Man, I want my money back. Understand, guys, there's a lot of things out there, and I'm not here to badmouth any of them. I respect everything that's out there. I really do. And I encourage you guys to dive in. You want to make yourself better? Dive into a lot of these things and see what works for you. This game's been around a long time. It's going to be around for a lot longer, even when Michael Holmes is gone. Hopefully they'll say something nice about me at my funeral. They'll replace me within 2 weeks. Understand, it still goes back to the fundamentals. It still goes back to the hard work. And it goes back to passion. Ralph Waldo Emerson had it best. Nothing great is accomplished without enthusiasm. And I challenge you guys to think about that this spring when you go through your season. All right? Thanks, guys. That's all I got.
You got any questions for Coach? Oh, we got a question?
What's the
It's another classification. So it's just like D2. Honestly, I can't speak educated on it enough. I would lean on more some of these coaches. They probably could talk more about it. But it's just a different classification that fall under a different set of rules. Guilford College, a long time ago, used to be an NAIA school, and then they moved up to Division III. The big NAIA school in baseball is Lewis and Clark. Lewis and Clark State out in Oregon. Well, that's why I'm pointing at the Northwest guy. You know? He's got all the answers.
Trying to help.
It's that way. But it's just a different classification.
not affiliated with NCAA at all?
The rules are a little different. The academics can be, they're smaller schools usually, but the baseball can be pretty good.
Say what over here, Tennessee Wesleyan maybe?
Tennessee Wesleyan,
Yeah.
go to the World Series practically every year. They're in the NAIA school. Another classification that carries large rosters.